Diary of an Adopted Son. This is Anthony, and today I'm talking to you about my sister Shalonda, okay? Shalonda Tillman. So you may be asking, who is Shalonda Tillman? It's an interesting person, actually. I would say me and Shalonda are alike in a lot of ways, you know, the good and the bad. And it's my little sister. Me and her have the same mother and father, you know, biologically. And so does Octavia as well, who I did a video about as well. But all these videos are under 5 minutes, Diary of an Adopted Son, so don't worry. But Shalonda is my little sister, you know. Growing up, Shalonda was, she was always intriguing. She was always trying to learn more about things. When she was younger, she used to always ask me for advice. She used to always ask me for help. Like, I used to help out with her homework, and I was hard on her, you know, when she was younger. Like, I used the tough love approach, you know. She used to ask me about math, and she used to get it wrong, and I'd be like, Shalonda, like, what's going on? Like, get it right. Like, go back and try it again. You know, I was that type of brother with her, and we had a great relationship growing up. You know, I used to always give her advice, and, you know, kind of was overprotective when certain guys used to talk to her. And beautiful girl, you know, just go and take a look at her pictures. A beautiful girl. And, you know, it's an interesting relationship as of today, but growing up, it was fun growing up with Shalonda. You know, she was very funny. She is very funny. You know, she always was smiling, and she always was a positive person. You know, and she loved to sing. This is the thing, she loved to sing. And I used to, you know what, I swear, I used to always believe in Shalonda singing. Like, I always believed she could do something with singing, but other people just kind of mock her. I used to kind of do it sometimes too, but I always thought, like, if that's something she really want to do, she could do it. She used to always sing, and it's something she used to always bump her head. Like, when she used to go to sleep, she used to, like, bump, like, boom, and then kick her feet. Bump and then kick her feet. I don't know where that come from. You know, she was adopted. When we were adopted, she was a little baby. She was nothing but a little baby. And it's this picture of Shalonda on the car, my adopted mother's car, Mary Tillman. And she just looked so cute, you know, in that picture. But she bumped as a child. I don't know what that was about, but she just was a interesting person overall. And then, you know, as the years progressed, she had kids, and, you know, she has 2 girls and a boy, my 2 nieces and nephews, and she always held her own. Shalonda was a working person. I mean, that, you know what, that's where me and her get that work ethic from. Like, I mean, I work a lot, you know, to be honest with you. It don't really seem like work to me, but I'd be like, damn, this is too much. Even coming from college, I used to get right off the plane and go straight to Mrs. Beulah's store in Markham, well, actually Harvey, and go to work, you know, when they gave me a job. And I don't know, you know, I think that come from my biological father, Willie Harrison. They say he was like a workhorse, but Shalonda she's a workhorse. You know, unfortunately, she ended up getting diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, and it was really tough on all of us, especially, you know, the blood sisters and brothers, and my adopted brothers too, but and sisters. But, you know, I went to Chicago to be with her, and she called me. She said, hey, you know, I need you to come up here. And she said, you may not come, Anthony. You may not come. You know, you kind of wishy-washy. And I was listening to her while I was on the camera. I didn't say anything, but I just think people in my family, personally, they don't believe. They just don't believe that how I really feel about it, you know, which is actually a better feeling than they actually believe. But anyway, I went to Chicago, and I went to see Shalonda, and, you know, went to the chemotherapy sessions with her. And I'm sorry, we're coming up on 5 minutes. Just give me like an extra minute or so, okay? Is that okay? Thank you. So I went to the chemotherapy sessions with Shalonda, and it was fun. You know, her friend Kiata that she hadn't seen for a long time. Like, you do Shalonda wrong, or she feel like you did her wrong, she gonna cut you off for a long time. Like, that's just, and I like that as well. That's why I say we're kind of similar in the good things and the bad things. And I'm like that too. You do me wrong, I either got some secret silent revenge coming from you that you're not gonna see, or I'm just gonna shun you for a while, you know. And so I went up there, and her friend Kiata, she had supposedly stolen from her or did something in the past, and Shalonda held a grudge for like 10 years. It was crazy. But she came up to the chemotherapy session, and Shalonda was just laughing so hard. Like, she said she felt like something opened up inside of her that day. And then, you know, long story short, I ended up raising a fundraiser for Shalonda without her knowing. She didn't ask for permission for it, but I did it to support her because I saw that she needed help with paying for things, as far as things that, cause with the cancer, as far as, you know, waters and stuff like that. And she thought I was trying to get over on her with the fundraiser. It really was a sickening thing. I think she may have had something against me the whole time. I don't know what it was, but I ended up canceling the fundraiser, and the people who gave, they were refunded their money back. I didn't keep any of the money. You know, a lot of the money that it showed that I raised, I didn't actually receive. You know, that was the whole thing people didn't understand, like, because they kept reporting the fundraiser, and then Facebook, they would deposit the money and then it would reject it out like the next day. So, you know, I only received, as far as money in my pocket that Shalonda didn't receive, was probably $150, $175. You know, the rest of it I kept sending her, you know, the stuff that I said that she would get, which is the waters, Fiji waters, and stuff that's to support the cancer. It wasn't to like line her pockets really. It was to save her $200 to $300 a month in, you know, cancer-related health expenses. So today, you know, the relationship is not peachy at all. Like I said, she felt like I did her wrong, so she holding a grudge, you know. And I understand, because it's some people in my family that I know did me wrong or whatever, and they try to act like they didn't or whatever, and I'm the same way. So yeah, that's my sister Shalonda. Sorry I went over, but this is kind of like a deeper story. I still love her, you know. That's my little sister for life, you know. She just had a recent brain surgery, and she didn't want me to know about it. You know, she told people don't tell Anthony about it, and you know, I understand. You know, I understand where she's coming from. You know, but I love her. I love her regardless. You know, and if we never talk again, we had so many good years together. Like, it's fine. You know, it's fine if she don't want to talk to me again, or if something ended up happening to her. We had so many good years. Like, the bad years, you know, which has been since late 2019, just really don't matter. You know, I used to come home and I stayed with Shalonda. You know, she used to let me stay at her house. Like, didn't have to get a hotel if I want to stay at my mom's house. I mean, it's so many good memories. You know, so that's a homie. I love her, and I hope that she's doing better. We're gonna adopt her son.